Hi, I'm going to be showing you just a little bit of what the listening test is like on WIDA Access.
Learning to Fly. This story is about a baby bird named Hatcher. Listen to the teacher read the story.
Make sure you have your listening ears on.
Number 1. Hatcher sits in his nest. He looks at the sky. Which picture shows this?
So I have to think about what the teacher said, and she only said it one time, but I remember sitting in a nest.
Number 2. Hatcher goes to school to learn how to fly. He stands on the branch of a tree way up high. He's finally ready to give it a try. Which picture shows this?
Well, I heard her mention branch of a tree.
Number 3. The birds at school push off with their legs and flap their wings. Soon they are in the air, high above everything. Hatcher pulls ahead and is now in the lead. He flies in front of the rest, zooming at top speed. Which picture shows Hatcher now?
So it mentioned that Hatcher takes the lead. And so this is Hatcher, right? Because that's the story. So I'm going to choose this one. Now let's take a look at the reading test. So I need to try to read this to myself. So now we're going to look at a level BC type reading. So again, we need to read. And even if we don't know every single word, we need to pick out the words that sort of match the words in the question and try our very best. So here we go. Ooh, this is a tough one. So 6 sheep are in the pen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 more come. So 6. I know it's not this one. 6 plus 2 more come equal 8. But then one sheep walks away. Now there are 7 sheep. So this is 6 plus 1, but we had 6 plus 2 equal 8. Then 8 and 1 walks away equals 7. I'm going to choose that one. So he counts 10 turtles. 1 turtle swims away. So we have 9. But then 3 more come. So I need a plus 3, plus 3. Ooh, they all say plus 3. But this is only 1 plus 3, and we know that we had 9. So 9 plus 3 equal 12. Good job. Next, we're going to take a look at the speaking test. Now, the speaking test in Florida is a one-on-one test where you will go and you will speak to a test administrator and they will speak to you. You will not be listening to recording, so it'll be a little bit different than this example.
Story. This boy's name is Pablo. Pablo and his dad are at the grocery store. This is Ms. Kent. She works in the grocery store and helps people find the things they need. Ms. Kent helps Pablo and his dad find the fruits and vegetables. Nina, what are 2 things you see in this picture? Carrots and Ms. Kent. Now it's your turn. What other things do you see in this picture?
Well, I look at this whole picture and I see bananas and apples and pears. I see a basket. I see a door. I see a window. So any 1 or 2 of those words I'm going to say to my test administrator. I see bananas, pears, apples, basket.
Pablo and his dad see bananas, apples, and pears, but they can't find any mangoes. His dad says, I have an idea. Let's ask someone for help. Nina, tell me why Pablo and his dad need help.
Pablo and his dad need help because they can't find mangoes at the grocery store.
Pablo and his dad see Ms. Kent. She is putting out vegetables for people to buy. Excuse me, Pablo says. Do you have any mangoes? We can't find any. We have plenty of mangoes right over here, Ms. Kent says. We ran out earlier and I just put these out. Now it's your turn. Tell me about how Ms. Kent helps Pablo and his dad.
Well, she said they ran out of mangoes, but that she just put some new ones out. So I see mangoes over here. So Mrs. Kent helps Pablo and his dad by showing them where the mangoes are.
Story. This boy's name is Pablo. Pablo and his dad are at the grocery store. Pablo wants to get some mangoes as a surprise for his grandmother. A mango is a kind of fruit. Mangoes are his grandmother's favorite fruit.
So this is a tier BC test. So the questions are going to be a little more difficult than the tier A questions that we looked at just before.
This is Ms. Kent. She works in the grocery store and helps people find the things they need. Ms. Kent helps Pablo and his dad find the fruits and vegetables. Pablo and his dad see bananas, apples, and pears, but they can't find any mangoes. His dad says, "I have an idea. Let's ask someone for help." Nina, tell me why Pablo and his dad need help.
Pablo and his dad need help because they can't find mangoes at the grocery store.
Now it's your turn. Tell me about what you think will happen next in the story.
So now it's a little different than the tier A test. Now I need to think about what will happen next, and I don't have a lot of time. I think Pablo or his dad will ask for help.
Now I will tell you the rest of the story about Pablo's visit to the grocery store. When I'm done, I will ask you to tell me the story. Pablo and his dad see Ms. Kent. She is putting out vegetables for people to buy. "Excuse me," Pablo says, "do you have any mangoes? We can't find any." "We have plenty of mangoes right over here," Ms. Kent says. "We ran out earlier and I just put these out." Pablo and his dad buy some of the bright, beautiful mangoes. Pablo is happy to have a surprise for his grandmother. When they go home, Pablo surprises his grandmother with the mangoes. She is happy that Pablo remembered her favorite fruit. Pablo and his grandmother share a juicy mango as a snack. Now I've told you the whole story. Here are all of the pictures. Nina, use the first 2 pictures to tell me what happened at the beginning of the story.
So now I know that I'm going to have to tell them the whole story. So I really need to listen when Nina describes picture 1 and picture 2 so that I can use some of the words that she uses when I have to describe pictures 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
First, Pablo and his dad visit the grocery store to buy mangoes for his grandmother because mangoes are grandmother's favorite fruit. But when they get to the store, they can't find the mangoes, so they ask for help from Ms. Kent.
Now it's your turn. Start with picture 3 and tell me the rest of the story.
So I know what happened in 1 and 2. They can't find the mangoes in 2. So here I go with number 3. Number 3, they ask Mrs. Kent where the mangoes are, and she shows them. In number 4, they purchase some bright, beautiful mangoes for Pablo's grandmother. And in number 5, grandmother is so excited that Pablo remembered that mangoes are her favorite fruit and brought them to her.